Hi guys, in this video I'm going to share just one money habit that can change your entire life. To be more specific, this one habit has changed my entire life. And by the way, for those who don't know me, my name is Miriam. I make videos about productivity and personal finance. If you're interested in these topics, please subscribe to my channel and you will get weekly videos from me. Since 2014, it's been 6 years since I've been very consistent doing this thing, and I can't be more thankful reading that book so many years ago, and I really want to share that thing. So that one money habit that I have adopted was saving 10% of my income. So I was 17, I was 17 at that time when I read that book. That was the book called The Richest Man in Babylon, and that was very small book. That was actually the smallest book I have ever read, like since my high school. And the book was written in such a easy way, so that I've just read it and I saw that the principles that the book was describing were so easy basically, but nobody was consistent with them. So I think because of that, not so many people are successful with managing their money, and still more than 70% of people are living just paycheck from paycheck. And I've never ever wanted to live from paycheck to paycheck. And another reason that I was motivated to adopt this habit was that I wanted to travel while I was at college. And I didn't have much money. I really trusted that book, and I started from saving just 10% of my income at that time. Of course, I was a student, a freshman, 17 years old. I didn't have rights to work. One thing I was lucky with is that I got a scholarship, and I was receiving a monthly stipend with this amount. $280. That was my monthly stipend. So for that money, I would have to rent a house, feed myself, and buy other things that I would need. And $280 was almost like just enough to live as an average person in that country. I just started from saving just 10% of this money, and 10% of $280 is $28. So that wasn't that much money, right? $28. While I was studying my freshman year, I heard that our students could apply for the exchange semester in many different countries. So I really wanted to go to South Korea, and South Korea was one of the most expensive countries to have an exchange semester, especially for someone who is going from post-Soviet country to very developed and very expensive country such as South Korea was crazy. And in order to live there for just one semester, there was a requirement to have like at least $4,000 in your bank account, at least $4,000. So that was a huge amount at that time for me, especially while I was getting just $280 per month. And I basically really wanted to go to South Korea, so I started pushing hard and I started saving more. So from $28, I started saving $50 next month, and then after that month I was able to save just half of that amount, half of my stipend, which was almost like $150 almost. So I decided to move to my brother's house and live with him temporarily, and so I was able to save up my rent, and rent was one of the biggest expenses that I had, so I was able already to save just 70% of my stipend. And after that, I was able to also cut some expenses on my food, because I was living with my brother and he basically would buy all the groceries and I would just cook for him. So that was a very nice, trade-in. Another thing that helped me to really save more money is just you know, since the house of my brother was closer to my college, I was able to walk to the college, and that was so nice because I didn't have to spend much money on transportation, on public transport. So I saved up almost 90% of my income after saving for 3 semesters. That was entire freshman year and then fall semester of my sophomore year. So after saving for these 3 semesters, I finally saved up like something close to $2,500, and I was super happy, but it was still not enough, and I couldn't save up more, and I couldn't work because my studies were pretty hard and I didn't have much time, you know, to do some work other than studies. So I applied for the International Students Grant, and I was so lucky to receive almost $1,000, and combined all those my savings and that grant helped me to gather that sum of almost $4,000. That was the sum that I needed from the very beginning. And the moral of my story is just, you know, to start saving money, at least even if it's just $10, or even if it's just, you know, 5% of your income. It doesn't have to be 10%. It's not something fixed, right? You can always, you know, adjust for yourself. And if you can save up more, like 20% of your income or 30% of your income, and some people are going even more, some people are very frugal and they live below their means, and they are able to save like maybe 60% or even 90% of their incomes. If you really want to achieve, you know, financial independence in the future, and if you want to have some money aside, number one rule is to pay yourself before you pay to someone else. Take that 10% of your income. If you are making just $100, just take that $10 and put aside, save it, okay? And you may spend it on traveling like I did, like so, or you can spend those money on some investments. If you invest in stocks maybe, or in some companies that you trust, even if you just put savings account, you're still making some more money. The one habit that has changed my entire life was saving at least 10% of my income. So I went really extreme and I saved up almost 90% of my income at that time, and I was very successful and I achieved my goals. And after traveling to South Korea for my exchange semester, I was able to travel to Spain, to United States and Turkey, so many other countries, and that wouldn't have happened if I wouldn't be able to save that amount of money on my own. And one thing that helped me to do that was just whenever I received my stipend, I would just take certain proportion of that money and then just put to different account in my bank. That was the key for my success in saving money, and I still keep saving money now. Of course, I save money now for a house, for some other things that I really want. I save money in order to invest in stocks. That's a different story, but just one thing to start. One thing that can change your entire life is just start saving money now. Just start saving 5-10% of your income. If you're still watching this video and you don't want to worry about money, start saving. That's my message in this video. Thank you for watching this video. I hope I was able to convince you to start saving if you were not saving before, or if you're saving now, maybe you could live a little bit below your means and save more. And if you want to watch similar content, please subscribe to my channel, as I make videos about productivity and personal finance. Thank you for watching this video, and see you next time.